Welcome back to Rock Reacts. Yeah. Do these look like old lady glasses? They're. Do you know what? I got these. I don't know why I put these on. They're readers. Like I got them at like just a random shop, and they're probably screwing my eyes up. Today we're gonna watch High Ren. I've never heard any of his stuff. I've heard of him because I've seen all these things. High Ren, blah blah blah. There's all these things, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna listen to that because I'm one of these days I'm gonna get back to reacting. And if you guys don't know me, like I was sick for a while and still kind of getting there on the mend, but I have what's called Hashimoto's, which part of what goes with that is like it's like extreme fatigue. There's so many other things, but there's like depression and all this stuff. So I was like super depressed for a long time. Like, no motivation, extremely physically exhausted all the time. So I am recovering from that. But that's kind of what kept me from doing the videos. Anyway, that's just like a little bit about me. If you don't know me and the channel and my grandma glasses, that's a little bit about me. But I've avoided listening to Ren because, just because so many people react or whatever. I've seen so many like things on the side. I've just never watched any of them. But somebody requested Ren, and I was like, oh, of course. Like, but I know this is like I'm late to the party, but so what? At least there's still beer here at the party. I'm joking. I don't drink, but people used to think on my main channel where I do like rock tuition, like how to teach people how to sing rock, to do the and the all these kind of screams and those kind of nasty sounds. And anyway, I digress. What was I going to say? Oh, on my main channel, I don't know what I was talking about. See, brain fog. That's one of the things. Anyway, let's go watch this here. I ran. Oh, that's weird. What's with the math? Oh, that's scary. Weird. I was not expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting, but judging by like his that's there you go. Like, don't judge a book by its cover with my grandma glasses. I was expecting this to be a little bit more kind of a punk rocky thing. I was getting a little bit of a vibe, like a who is a band? This is the brain fog thing coming back at me. Basket Case. That video, Basket Case by Green Day, looks very similar, like in kind of a that hospital kind of garment and like just kind of the placement. Anyway, like let's go back. This is like wild. I wasn't expecting that.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, and you're pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that again either. Wow, that's... No wonder people are going crazy for this. This video has something like 34 million views or something. No wonder. Like, this is a... Wow. Reminiscent a little bit, kind of, I'm getting kind of an Eminem kind of rappy sort of feel. And that... It real kind of a compressed vocals to get that kind of feel to it.
I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect, you're always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help.
Wow, this is so cool. What a concept. Is obviously having a conversation back and forth with himself. Who hasn't done that? I mean, like, everybody has that internal conflict of feeling like that. You know, I really feel like I can do something special. And then that other part of you that goes, who do you think you are? Like, you're useless. Like, what are you doing? Like, just don't try to do something special because you're not. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and Ren. Let me know in the comments below if that's something that swims through your head, because I've so many years, I've done self-help. I am king of self-help stuff. You name it, and I've read it. Self-help wise, I've read it or listened to it or something like that. All about these, make your I am statements and the affirmations. And what I've come to understand is that unless you believe and expect it to happen, I mean, that's where you have to have a vision of what you want, and you have to expect that to happen. You have to have that belief. That's what faith, that belief and that expectation that will happen without a doubt. That is faith, my friends, like in the Bible. Now, I'm not an expert on the Bible. Trust me. I'm not particularly religious. I am spiritual, but I know in the Bible it does say dig your ditches when all of the, I think it was all the apostles or something were out in the... Now, it's okay, so don't get on me if you're a Bible major or whatever, but all these guys are in the desert and they have their horses, and something said, dig ditches for the horses. And all the guys were like, there's no clouds in the sky. Why would we do that? And okay, so this is paused for a weird reason because the camera stopped. And I am still here with you. So don't freak out. I'm going to change something. The properties, I'm going to switch cameras. There. So apologies for that blippity boo bob. And I have to change this thing. Oh my gosh, this is a disaster. Sorry about that. Sorry. Where are you? There you are. Now you're here. Okay, so the other camera was acting a bit stupid. Let me change this. Sorry about that. Okay, now here we are. We're going back to this. Look at that. Life is strange, isn't it? Like how it gets in the way sometimes. But okay, so I'm glad you're still here. If you clicked off, I still love you wherever you're at. Enjoy whatever you're doing. But that belief, that expectation. Anyway, so they dug the ditches and they said, look, there's no clouds in the sky. This is insane. Why are we digging ditches? Because it's not going to rain. There's no clouds in the sky. When they dug the ditches, all of a sudden, clouds out of the sky, and it filled up the ditches for the horses. And then that is faith. So dig your ditches. Expect that whatever you want is going to come. Don't question about how it's going to come. It's going to come. Like, that's faith. Anyway, let's get back to this. This is long, 9 minutes video. Wow. Okay. Sorry about that digression there.
You can amputate me, I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one, split in two, that makes one, so you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is private, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys ran nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connected, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglect, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
I love his humor that he brings into it, and the what he's doing there, kind of with the voices, is spectacular. The way he's like using one particular sounding voice for the I suppose the negative part of him, and then I suppose that's on this side, the negative. Whichever way you guys. Anyway, this is the negative part of him. It's using that particular voice and then the other. Okay, let's get through this, Jim. Sorry.
Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually you say it instead of downplay.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose you to die. Yeah, I call the shots, and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash, I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend.
Wow. The chaos over that, like the internal struggle and the chaos with the music and the guitar and the lights is so well put together. Like, this is... I also listened to the words there at the beginning where he's talking about how, like, you know, he's saying his music is going to touch a lot of people. Like, what is this, 94 million? How many people? What is this? Let's check. Oh, yeah. What's it, 1.5? Oh, that's how many subscribers he has. This has 34 million views. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. 34 million views. Wow. Okay. So he's obviously touched 34 million people, or a lot of people watched it more than once, which I would expect. But even if it's a third of that, he was speaking that into existence, that he's going to touch a lot of people. So I think that's pretty spectacular what he's done.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So care of the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspired I make to be strong. And when I am gone I'll rise in the music that I left behind, ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate to different side.
Wow. It was like triumphant. So cool.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis.
Autoimmunity. Okay, so that's what Hashimoto's is autoimmune. I wonder if that's... I mean, autoimmune disorders is a lot. I guess I'm looking at the other camera. I should be looking here at you. Sorry for the terrible FaceTime camera. But that's autoimmune disorders could be numerous different things. But, it could be like, I guess even psoriasis is an autoimmune disorder. But there's loads of them anyway.
As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Wow. That's spectacular. What a great message there at the end, is that we are human beings, and there's that whole part of the forgiveness, like what he says, like there's that dance, and it's okay to have that dance with your dark side and your light side. And the more the light shines bright, the more you can feel gratitude and joy for what you do have in your life. It kind of erases the darkness. It shines that light onto the darkness. And that's my I've gone through a lot of, I suppose, what everybody's probably gone through, depression and stuff in their life, and it's something everybody goes through, but it's something you need to talk about with other people, because everyone's gonna understand, because we've all been through that. So let me know in the comments below kind of what you're going through. I try to keep up with all the comments, and I want to reach out to you and give you some love if you're going through some tough times. And one thing, when I was in all of my tough times, I always remember is tomorrow is a new day. So whatever you can do to be grateful in the moment that you have, breathe through it. Know that everybody's been through this. And it's something that you just have to be easy with yourself. There's no point in being hard on yourself. Enough people will be hard on you out there in the world. So be easy on yourself. Give yourself a big hug. I want to give you a big hug right now and let you know that gratitude will instantly change your mood. Whatever you can be grateful for, whatever. If you're watching this, like, be grateful for whatever you're watching it on, a phone or like a computer, whatever. You have that power in your hands. Like how many other people are worse off than you? And just go, wow, I'm not as bad. Think of somebody that, like, if you have a home to live in, or if you have like food to eat or clean water to drink, clean air, a lot of people don't even have that. So start small. Try to write these things down every day and give yourself a big hug. Give yourself a pat on the back for things that you have done. If you can turn that around and be grateful for something, and you give a little bit of a boost, give yourself a pat on the back and say, yeah, I've lifted myself up out of that. And think also, who else can you help in the world? When you are able to help somebody else with their problems, that also lifts yours up off of you. So I hope this finds you well. And thank you very much for watching and listening through this and Phil Donahue kind of part at the end. Thank you very much. I love you. Take care. Rock Reacts. See you on the next one.